So I can tell there's been a lot of like, I don't know, glitching, and I don't know what's going on, to be honest. But there's just like a bunch of glitching. Tanks aren't moving properly. I feel like nothing works in this game right now. Striker is completely nerfed. I don't know. Everything looks so bland. The item shops. I don't know, not a lot of stuff is looking too spectacular in this game, especially where it went from like the neon green type of kind of gaming area to now it's like, I don't know, like the gray McDonald's. It's just kind of, I don't know, kind of bland. I do not like some of the paints that they have. Some of them are animated and they probably cost a lot of money. Some of them just don't even look that good, and especially on like the older model tanks. I noticed that when I wear my MOP paint, it looks amazing on the new Ultra skins. But like my old tank, it kind of looks a little weird. It's more higher quality, I feel like, on the Ultra skins. Another thing I noticed is that like every gun is nerfed except for Vulcan. For some odd reason, every gun is nerfed except for Vulcan. Seriously, something I noticed. I don't know why, but like I feel like that. Except for the ones with adrenaline. Those are all like super OP'd right now. What's new? You know, I'm still even eligible to play this game because sometimes it just becomes soothing, but at the same time it doesn't, if that makes sense. Kind of becomes annoying because so many weird updates where they just kind of start over, which isn't a bad idea if you look at the opposing viewpoint of, you know, starting from the bottom and getting to the top. But at the same time, it's just, I feel like they put their players through a lot of mental depression. A lot of their community doesn't even get recognition or for staying. Even the premium kind of sucks too. There's not that much of a benefit. Like I've opened up a few of those bigger containers and they're not that amazing. So I don't know what 4 is gonna do. And then they want you to play their game, like as like you're paying them to play their game, and they're not really giving you too much of a benefit. No, it's just kind of odd. There's probably like more benefits included, but I just need to read up on it more. Striker does so much damage to itself, but not to its opponents. And then the shifts last like 3 seconds. It's like, I feel like they should last a little bit longer than that. I don't know. And this thing is Mark 20, so it's kind of what's going on with this game. No, they don't have too many DM modes either. I feel like they only have like Team Deathmatch on their home screen, and you can set it up, but to be honest, it's kind of confusing if you've never played this game before. Like, I know how to do it, but other people, if they want to join like a DM, maybe they don't want to be on teams, maybe they kind of suck at being on teams, maybe they just want to do solos or something like that. Kind of difficult to find where it would be at. Their layout is just kind of messed up. The kill board, premium, and the with premium, it's just like all to get you to buy premium, so they're giving you like, oh, like double, you know, whenever you finish a battle. But to be honest, I feel like they should make this part, the total experience, crystals and stars, off to the side of the screen. You know, push your level up at the top, and then, you know, have your 4th place or something in the middle of the screen. I like how they give you individual areas where you can go to check out what you have and what you got. They expect people to know the new event. They put like a little button. There's no letters on it. There's no nothing like that says, oh, new event or new mode right here, all over the top. But I feel like I want to be able to see, you know, where the freaking new event is, you know. Or maybe they should just have one screen, like one page dedicated to the new event. Just, oh, buy this and you get like 4 containers, or buy this and you get 20 containers. I don't know, maybe some people just like to collect, do you know what I mean, for their, maybe people like to add on for their collection of paints and stuff. I'm gonna be getting a brand new keyboard and mouse, so that way we could make more videos, because lately I've been working with this mouse. It's like super broken, and it's not very helpful when it comes to editing, so it double clicks sometimes, and then I try to fix it, and it broke, because the plastic is kind of cheap, but that's okay. Smokey's pretty OP when you got the, all the extra stuff. The augments mean a lot in this game. Like, if you don't have augments and MUs, you basically don't ever win, and I feel like it's kind of hard for TankiOnline to explain that, because I could barely find out where augments are, because it's just such a small area that you click on. Like, it's a little square box. Like, newcomers were to play this game, like, how in the hell would they know? Like, how would they ever know how healing stops when you get shot? As soon as you get shot when you're using health kit, it doesn't make any sense to me. Especially if I paid, like, crystals for my box. It didn't come off the ground, you know what I mean? I feel like that's just kind of odd. Another thing, I feel like TankiOnline was going to be a really good game. Maybe it's not on their terms, but I feel like a lot of people maybe put money into that game, and now they can never ever play it again. So they decided to gift us some type of skin in TankiOnline, but in reality, I mean, all the time I was making a video left and right, TankiOnline, 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 and then they just took it away from you. And that's, I think, partially why I stopped playing, is because they just kind of, I feel like if they made a TankiOnline, why wouldn't they keep it open? Maybe it was draining a lot of their funds, or maybe they were running out of ideas, but maybe a waste of time, because I feel like they didn't learn from it either. I feel like TankiOnline just needed a little bit more time. It was definitely ahead of its time. There was things that they could have worked on, but I think the maps in general were more visually entertaining. Like, the maps in TankiOnline they just don't have it. They're just kind of real bland. I expected them to be more futuristic. Like, I don't like these cliffs and stuff. Like, I just don't understand these walls and the maps. That just, it's not for this time anymore. I feel like they need to upgrade and do crazier stuff, you know, make it more realistic. Freaking cylinders and squares everywhere. It just doesn't make any sense, I guess. I mean, it doesn't, but that's just me. I'm gonna try to keep playing this game. Before, I used to be like, oh, I need to do this, I need to get this, I need to upgrade this, I need to do this. I feel like they're just gonna switch it on us any second again, and it's just pointless. Like, I remember I had, like, all the best equipment, and if you don't stay up with times, and you don't stay up with the updates, which some of them are complete trash, so why would I want to even look? It might be a change in my decision, but right now I feel like just taking it slow and learning a little bit more about the game is helping me. Like, realistically speaking, it's like giving me some weird vibes, because I mean, they let out stuff and then they just take it away from you. I don't understand. That's what I don't get. So, TankiOnline has definitely been unfair for a couple of years, but I just didn't think they were going to get rid of TankiOnline like that. It's kind of upsetting, you know, in some sort of way. Maybe not for a lot of people, but I definitely liked it, and I took time to download that software. It was more of a waste of my time, I feel like. I put a lot of work into that game, and I know a couple other guys that did too, and they didn't get no recognition, or they just got like a skin, which is kind of weird. It was like a skin set and a paint that says like Tanky something 2.0 or something. I don't know, some crap like that. But I feel like that's one main reason why I lost motivation to play this video game. I feel like there's a lot of updates that needed to be taken into consideration, and they just kind of used TankiOnline as like a practice mouse or something, like a project rat. Like, it was just kind of uncalled for, I'd say. Super uncalled for. Because I put a lot of time into that thing. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not as much as TankiOnline at the time, but it's because I was making, you know, a TankiOnline video, TankiOnline, TankiOnline. And then they never really supported YouTubers when I was doing YouTube videos. They never really supported me. They never put me on vlogs, and I was getting like a lot of views. Like, I was getting maybe close to 100,000 every month. Like, I've gained this channel a lot of views, and especially you guys spend a lot of time watching a lot of my weird childhood videos of me screaming like a girl and playing this game. Because at one point in time, it was fun. You know, at one point in time. now it's getting there, but I just feel like they're moving. All their like augments are all specifically detailed, but their maps are still the same. I feel like as soon as they switched to like the ultra skins or something, like it would have, I don't know, I guess done something with the maps too, you know, because they really got it going, you know, they really got the ball rolling. I feel like they need to keep going. Does that make sense? They need to keep striving and probably giving a little bit more recognition to their community, because I feel like they don't at all. I feel like a lot of the long-term players are still striving to become good at this game, and just like over time they just keep having to do extra work because the maps aren't better, the skill statistics don't make any sense. I feel like you shouldn't only have to enter into esports to become, I don't know, a pro player. Like, I feel like maybe they should have competitive arenas so that way you don't have like opponents that don't do anything, you know, or maybe the rules should be a little bit more strict, like, you know, if you step away from your computer for so long, you know, or I don't know, just something else, like a little bit more safer for their community that has played for such a long time. Some type of recognition for their long-term players. You guys lose so many short-term players because of all the updates, but what about the long-term players? What about the players that have been playing like all their teenage years, basically from adolescence to adult? So we deserve a little bit more. I don't know what, but I feel like there needs to be something there, because a lot of long-term players quit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I stopped playing for a little bit. I have no idea what's this thing even about, you know? I used to know every single update, I used to know every single event, I used to know everything like a freaking calendar, you know? Ooh, speaking about calendars, they should make calendars, so that way, like, their players, that would be cool. So that way you know what event is going on, when, for how long. That would be sick. They should probably give away calendars and stuff like that. That would be cool. Upgrading to do for this game, especially maps. I feel like I thought they were going to kind of go into the futuristic areas of the maps because of TankiOnline being so futuristic. They took the ideas of futuristic moving halls, moving paints, they took all those ideas and ran with them, but the maps are still the same. I expected a little bit more progress. I mean, yeah, you guys got some pretty sexy billboards. I like them. They're nice. They're looking good, you know? I love the art. I appreciate like all the little details and stuff. Like that's some good eyes right there for sure. I don't have that talent yet, but I strive to have it for sure. I just think that the maps are a real loss in this game. And I understand, but I don't even know how much RAM runs on this game. Like, how much? I mean, can anybody search that and, like, I don't know, study it? Because this game should not take more than 2 RAM on your. It's just not worth it. It's not that detailed. It's not that crazy. I might jump on here tomorrow and just make another Let's Play. Maybe I might make one like every single day and just kind of talk about. Now I'm just kind of like thinking about. I kind of want to help this game too. Does that make sense? I feel like everybody wants to help this game. That's why they keep playing. You know, they want to see it succeed. You know, and succeeding is a part of life. So I'm just not satisfied with these maps yet. I expected them to be a bit more futuristic as well. Like, I feel like they should take these cardboard boxes and put a little bit more detail into them. Just renew some of the old maps. Why they don't? I know they've done one of them, but I expected them to do a little bit more than that. But who knows? It costs a lot of money to do all that stuff. You know, a lot of hours, a lot of labor. Engineering on this game, it's definitely there. I don't like all these new ultra container crap. Like, it's just more pay to win. It's more pay to win than ever. Just kind of upset with the game right now. That's why I haven't been playing too much. But tell me your ideas. Maybe just talk about some discussions and stuff like that in the comments. Bye.